Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter number 9. Chapter name is Algebraic Expressions and Identities. We are going to take introduction part today for exercise 9.1. Whatever we are going to solve in exercise 9.1, I am going to explain you what does the particular term says so that you can be well aware before solving exercise 9.1. Students, before I jump into the definition of algebraic expressions, let me introduce two terms because of which an algebraic expression can form. The first is constant. Students, any symbol which is having a fixed numerical value is called a constant. For example, 2, 5, 100, 2 by 3, any symbol which is having a fixed value which cannot be changed is called constant. The second term is variable. Students, a symbol which can take various values, we can change the value of which is called variable. Example, we take many a time T, P, X, Y, these alphabets, the letters which we take for any number which is not fixed is called variable. Let me give you one example so that you can understand. Example is, the formula for perimeter of rectangle. It is perimeter is equal to 2 into bracket L plus B, that is length plus breadth. Here you can see 2, it is a constant, while L, that is length, it can be changed. Some rectangles are small, so their lengths must be small. Some are big, so its length must be big. Same way, breadth can also be changed. So we can say L and B, the value of these two are changing. It depends on the size of the rectangle. Therefore, they are variables. Now coming to the main part. What is algebraic expression? Students, if you combine constant and variable with 4 fundamental arithmetic operation. Now what is this fundamental arithmetic operation? It is nothing but addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you take any two, let me take 3, that is constant, and y, variable. I have combined it with the fundamental arithmetic operation. Which operation I have taken here? Multiplication. 3 into y. So this is an expression, algebraic expression. Here I have taken multiplication, that is 4 into x. First I have multiplied constant and variable and then added another constant. So here I have taken fundamental operation, that is plus. So this is also an algebraic expression. Similarly, it can be division also. So any constant and variable when are connected with addition, subtraction, multiplication or division, we can say it is an algebraic expression. Now moving to next part. What are terms? Students, various parts of algebraic expression we have learnt that these are algebraic expressions, right? So various parts of that algebraic expression which are separated by either plus or minus are called terms. Let me take this. This is an algebraic expression. In this, 3x is one term, 2y is one term and 4z is also one term. So these are terms of algebraic expression, right? Now coming to like terms and unlike terms. Students, the terms having the same literal vectors are called like terms, otherwise they are called unlike terms. You can better understand with this example. You can see I have given the example. Here it is having 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 terms are there. Now in this term, if you see properly, look at the variable portion. Here it is a square b. Look other term which is also having a square and b. Here you can see a square and b. Don't look at the numerical value. So this term, that is 2a square b and minus 4ba square are like terms. Same way, let us see AB, 7AB. If they are having another term which is having A and B, if there is any another term which is having A and B, here it is. So minus 7AB and 5AB are also like terms. Now which are different, which are not having the same term, that is minus 6z square, is called unlike term. Hope you are understanding. Now moving to next term, that is factors. Students, you know how to factor a number. Suppose they are telling you factorize 12. So what we do? We factorize 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 3 1 are 3. And then we write 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. That means 2, 2 and 3 are the factors of 12 that we write. Now factors of algebraic expression, how we can do? See properly. Let us take one example, 4x square. Now 4x square is the product of numbers 2 into 2, 2 into 2. And x square is formed by multiplying x into x. So factors of 4x square, factors of 4x square is 2, 2, x and x are the factors of algebraic expression. Hope you have understood. Now coming to coefficient. Let me give you directly with the example. Let us take this algebraic expression. Here normally we take numerical value as the coefficient, but we can also take coefficient of 3x, coefficient of y. Coefficient of y is 3x. If I am taking what is the coefficient of y, that is what is the value which are before the y, so it will be 3x. What is the coefficient of x? So we will take 3 and y. And what is the coefficient of xy? We will say 3. Hope you are understanding what is coefficient. Coefficient is the other number other than the given number. That is, if I say y, then other numbers are 3x. So 3x is the coefficient of y. If I take x, so other numbers are 3y. 3y is the coefficient of x. Similarly, if I take xy, so coefficient of xy is 3. Now coming to the next part, that is monomial. Now since you have understood algebraic expression, those algebraic expression which are having only one term in it is called monomial. If it is having two terms, here you can see one term and second term. Two terms, so we can say binomial. Here you can see one term, two terms. Trinomial. Trinomial means the algebraic expression having three terms. 1, 2, 3. Three terms. are called trinomials. Now, what is polynomial? Algebraic expression that contains one or more terms with non-zero coefficients is called polynomial. That means any polynomial, monomial, binomial, trinomial, can be said as polynomial. It must be having one or more than one terms. Now, coming to addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. They have given you two algebraic expressions and they tell you add the two algebraic expression. So what you will do? You will write the expression 3x square minus 4x plus 5. They told you to add them. So I am adding plus sign. 9x minus 10. Now open it. You will get 3x square minus 4x plus 5, and since it is plus, so no sign will change inside. So I will write plus 9x minus 10. Now what? Now you will add the like terms. Here you can see x. Here it is x. Literal number is x, and here also these both are like numbers. So we will take it at one place. So we will write 3x square minus 4x plus 9x minus 10. Now if I say these are like terms, look at these numbers. If I say and consider this is an apple, x is apple. 9 apples. If I ate 4 apples, how much it will remain? Definitely 5. So your answer will be 3x square plus 5x. Why plus? Because the sign of plus is more than minus sign. So it will remain 5x minus 10. There will be no effect on this term and this term because there is no other like term to subtract or add them. So our answer will be 3x square plus 5x minus 10. Similarly, if they tell you to subtract two numbers, let us see this example. They are telling subtract 5x square minus 2y square plus 2 from 3x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus 2. That means from this number they want us to subtract this. So what we will do? We will write first this number because they are telling from this number. So we will write that number 3x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus 2, and then they are telling you to subtract which number? 5x square minus 2y square plus 2. When you open this bracket, this sign will not change, but this sign will change. So we will write as it is. That implies 3x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus 2. When I am opening the bracket, this is plus 5x square. So it will become minus 5x square. Minus into minus, it will become plus 2y square, and minus into plus will become minus 2. Now what is the next step? Bring those numbers which are like terms together. So I will see 3x square. Is there any other 3x square? Here it is. I will take it to the previous number. Now any other x square? No. So I will remain as it is. Now I will take y square, that is minus 4y square, and look for other y square. Here it is. It is plus 2y square. Any other y square term containing y square? No. So we will take y plus 6y. Any other term containing y? No. So we will take the constants. the constants are 2, minus 2, and here the other constant, that is 2. Now add these numbers, that is plus 3x square and minus 5x square. Definitely the minus sign is greater, so what we will do, we will subtract and we will get 2, but it is minus, so minus 2x square. From here it is minus 4y square plus 2y square. So definitely ignore the positive and negative sign. What you will do, sorry, here it is minus 4y and plus 2y. So what you will do, if I add plus 2 here, I will left with minus 2y square. Then the remaining, that is plus 6y and minus 2 and minus 2 will become minus 4. Students, here we are not multiplying it. Here we are adding the minus 2 terms with the minus 2 terms. So it will become eventually minus 4. So this is the answer for the above subtraction of two expressions. Please go through the addition and subtraction part 2 or 3 times so that you can understand properly. This was all for introductory part of exercise 9.1. We will meet with new videos in new lecture. Till then, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.